Hello, welcome to the Arnold Attic Films. I'm Joey Arnold, and today's episode is about being stuffed into the back of a car. Because today I want to talk about a memory that I had when I was about 6 years old, back around 1991. I was playing with my brother, and back then we used to play games, like for example, one of them was about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I love them, and I guess I was probably a turtle and he was maybe Shredder, or I can't remember exactly what we were doing, but at one point he was able to put me in the back of our father's car. It was a smaller car. It may have been orange, but then again, I don't know what color it was. I don't remember the color, but I'm just guessing now based on the pictures. But I was stuck back there, or maybe we're playing hide and seek. I can't exactly say now. I'm a little old. I'm a little too old. The older you get, the more you forget, and that's why you gotta remember things before it's too late. So I remember that, and that reminds me of another memory too. But I thought it was pretty interesting. It's kind of like a bad memory, but it's also like a good memory, and I don't know why, but it's like I feel like at the time maybe I wasn't totally happy, like, oh no, my brother's trying to kill me or something that you kind of see in some of those cop shows, you know, criminal justice shows like Law and Order, Criminal Minds, Bones, a lot of shows that I watch nowadays where they try to solve murders. Maybe I could have been a murder case in case I was, destroyed. And that would have been really, really sad. But nonetheless, I survived. And, I lived another day like James Bond, and now I can talk about it. And that's good. And there's no tears for me. You're not gonna get any tears from me, and that's okay. And I'm not complaining. Even when maybe I pretend to, or sound like I am sometimes. But that's for another day, and that's another story. So here, I'm just going to tell you about this, and that's all I wanted to say. That's the end of the story, so you can stop watching now. But I still want to talk, because I just want to say, like, I don't know, like, I remember that, and then I remember another story related to this story of, like, when we put our friend Tiffany Cumbo into the back of a car too. We were playing hide and seek, and it was like a similar thing. Maybe we had this like bad habit, something that we would do sometimes, where we just like, if we want something or we don't like somebody, we just throw them in the back of something, like in the back of a truck or car, and we get rid of them. Or we throw them inside into like a room or a shed or something, a place, and we just get rid of them, and then we don't have to deal with it, out of sight, out of mind. And so we stuck our friend in there, and it was around the same time. It might have been like before, like 1990, when I was about 5 years old, and she was a little younger than me, and we were playing hide and seek when we put her in there, because she's like hiding and somebody's like looking for her. And then we finished playing the game, and then we needed to go somewhere. We're going to our community Baptist church. We're going to the Vacation Bible School during the summer at that time, and so our father took us, and then we were there, and then we popped open the trunk, and there she was, and then we said, well, you're already here, you might as well stay. And then she was there, and then she cried a little bit at the Vacation Bible School when we were talking about things like they asked us to talk about ourselves and talk about things that we're like scared about, and Tiffany raised her hand, and she talked about how she's scared that she might move away, and she was a little scared and stuff, but she didn't actually move away until many years later, at the end of that decade, close to the Y2K scare. And but it was really interesting to see her talk about those kinds of things, and it was like my first time really thinking about other people, I guess, in that kind of way, maybe. And I started to care about people a little bit more, not just to care about myself, and just to care about myself being like locked inside in a trunk of a car, you know? Like, I would be scared about that, you know, but you know, I started to think about other people. Like, you know, usually we only think about ourselves, and if you're in a bad situation, then you're upset, and if somebody else is in a bad situation, you don't really care because it's not your problem, it's none of your business kind of thing. But eventually we can grow up, or some of us don't grow up, but we should, and we don't grow up, and that becomes really, really sad. And but I started thinking about those things, and you know, I was stuck inside a trunk, but then I thought about her being stuck in the trunk, and she was worried about her life, about moving away, and then she would have to make new friends, and that's really, really sad sometimes, to start over. And we don't want to start over when we go from one city to another city, or for me, you know, going to another country. And like, which is what I did. I was born in America in 1985. I went to Vietnam in 2012, and now it's 2014 and I'm still here. So it's like, man, you know, you gotta make new friends, you gotta learn how to talk to them, because they don't talk in English, or some of them do, just a little, but they mostly talk in Vietnamese. So, I'm not Catholic, but what I want to say to you now is, what else can I say to you? That's the story. I got nothing else on my mind. Can I tell you anything else? Do you have anything else to say to me? Can you talk to me through the glass? Maybe not. Life is short, and we don't have a lot of time, and we gotta do the right things before it's too late. You know, we got home that day, and she went to her parents, and her parents were really upset because she came home too late. And it was only like about 8 p.m., but it was past her curfew, and maybe past her bedtime. And but I guess they were trying to be really good parents, and we all gotta take responsibility for ourselves and to try to take care of other people. And sometimes we make mistakes. Those mistakes will affect other people, and they can scar other people. Like, for example, maybe my brother scarred me for life by locking me inside the trunk of a car, and that totally like destroyed me. But it didn't really, so it's not, I'm not trying to say that. I'm just saying hypothetically, maybe that would have been something that could have happened, but it's okay, it's all good, it's really interesting. I like to talk about the past, but I don't really do well in the past, and some people kind of accuse me of dwelling in the past, but I don't exactly. But I'm just here to say, Merry Christmas. Go get yourself locked inside the trunk of a car, because if you do, then maybe you'll have some time to reflect upon your life, and then get back onto the right course, and that could be really, really good. Maybe you need to do that, because sometimes we are too in a hurry in our lives. We're doing too many things, trying to please too many people, and we can't make everybody happy, and that's really, really sad. Really, really depressing. So we gotta adjust the way we're thinking, and then we gotta get out and roll with the punches, and keep going, and never stop. But you know, don't stop, and enjoy the view. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.